So, good afternoon from sunny España. Beautiful, beautiful weather today. 24 degrees, gorgeous. And big up to everybody waiting. We are going to talk about Josh Kroenke. I want to talk about Thierry Henry as well, because he's been getting bombarded with abuse. Good job he ain't on social media, isn't it? But yeah, we are going to talk about him and then talk about Josh Kroenke as well. Big up to everybody watching live as well. Just to throw you in the direction of the football terrace, I will be on there as soon as I finish this stream. And that's the show from Tuesday. We rescheduled it to today. So make sure you come and join me and Terry on that one. Should be good. Should be very good. I can't see anything on this screen because the sun's on it. So bear with me. I'll finish this cigarette and I'll start pinning some comments. But yeah, hope everyone's having a good day. Good Thursday. We have got a game on Saturday. Nice kickoff time for me, which is handy because I want to watch the boxing afterwards. Kell Brook against Amir Khan. So I'm going to have to be fluid and get all my work done real quick on Saturday so I can get out for the boxing, because that should be a very good fight. And make sure you're smacking the likes. I'm going to go inside. I can't see anything here. So, yes, let's get inside. I should probably clean the screen on my Mac. It's filthy. That probably doesn't help either, does it? Look how nice it is today. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. But there we go. Anyway, less of that. Wow, I can see. I can see you now. Anyway, we're going to talk about Thierry Henry first. Thierry Henry has said it'd be a failure if we do not get top four this season. And just like clockwork, all of the top gooners and fans that think they're better than everyone else has come out and started cussing him. And I find it hilarious because these same very people are sitting there making us favourites to get top four, and it'll be the pinnacle and the be-all and end-all if Mikel, the genius Arteta, has got rid of all of the deadwood. He's got rid of everything. He's changing the culture and the structure. It's non-negotiable. So why is everyone moaning at Thierry Henry for saying it'll be a failure if we don't do it then? Makes no sense, because all of these people are saying that it's going to be an achievement if we get in the top four, blah, 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 blah. So if it's an achievement if we get in the top four, it's a failure if we don't then, yeah? You know, I've seen there's a post, I think Sky Sports put it out, and I've looked at some of the comments on it on Instagram. The amount of people that are sitting on there saying the target for this season was just to get back into Europe. I mean, what a bunch of losers. Honestly, loser base. It's not a fan base, it is a loser base. The achievement, the target is not to just get back into Europe, because that could mean Conference League, couldn't it? That could mean Europa League, the very same competition that this Herbert has got us knocked out of twice and then failed to qualify us for. And them two teams he got us knocked out to, by the way, were Villarreal and Olympiacos. So I'm not really quite sure why anyone thinks that it's an achievement to get back into Europe. It's not. The achievement's to win the title. But Thierry Henry, listen, we're in prime position in terms of games in hand. But it's funny because games in hand, when everyone else had them, were irrelevant. Points on the board is all that matters. Well, Man United has sat fourth and they've got points on the board. We got 3 games in hand. Tottenham have got 3 games in hand. And it's between us and Tottenham, I think. I can't lie. I don't see Man United doing it at the minute. They're not playing great. I know they won against Brighton the other day, but they're not playing great. And it looks like they've got too many egos in that club. Tottenham, for as bad as they've been, have still got the best manager and striker. But at the end of the day, I don't understand how people can just go and turn on Thierry Henry when they've all been sat there saying the same, like, oh, we've got to get top four. And then he comes out and says, if we don't get it, it's a failure. And now everyone's cussing him. You do realise what Thierry Henry's done for this football club, didn't you? You do realise he's one of our greatest ever players. Most people will say he is our greatest ever player. So I understand why when a player or somebody like me, for example, comes out with something that you don't like, you have to all start acting like little babies. Yeah, not you guys in the chat, obviously. I'm talking in general. Yeah, little babies. Oh, Thierry Henry, oh, shut up. Oh, you're toxic. Oh, do these people actually get through a day without crying? Like, honestly, these people are absolutely clapped. Yeah, imagine cussing Thierry Henry just because he said it'd be a failure if we don't get top four. Cheers, guys. Happy Thursday. Big up Cruz Campo. They can sponsor the channel anytime they want. But yeah, I find it funny. I really do, because these fans are the single biggest problem. I say it every time I do a show. They are the single biggest problem with this football club. When I come to this Josh Kroenke interview in a minute, I'm going to, in fact, let me say it now. I went through the comments section on that video on YouTube. The amount of people in the comment section, I mean, I don't know where these people live, but they must live in some fantasy bubble world, right? The amount of people sitting there going, well, you know, whenever I listen to Josh, he convinces me every time that he cares. Yeah, of course he does, mate. Of course he does, because that's what he wants to do. That's why he's doing the interview. Are you dumb? Actually, don't answer that. You are. Like, every single time. Oh, he's really convincing me that we're going in the right direction. Yeah, of course he is. He's a billionaire, mate. He's going to lie through his teeth to get what he wants. Yeah, and what he wants is for our standards to be in the gutter and you lot to all lap it up. And all the people in them comment section are going, oh, whenever I listen to Josh, I only came here for the Arsenal bit, but I rewound it and watched the whole video. You absolute donut. Honestly, I can't listen to him. His voice jars me. Yeah, especially when his three pals are all sitting there gnawing him off, like just chatting absolute rubbish. I just listened to it. Yeah, and I'm just like, it was hard work. It was hard work to listen to. First thing I took out of that interview was the fact that he said about the Super League, and he said, oh, we rushed it. All right, so you were going to do it anyway. We rushed it. So you wanted to do it anyway, but you just rushed it. Okay, so we know that's coming back at some point then, didn't we? Next thing I took out of it, I think we're 5th or 6th in the league. What do you mean you think? Where are we in the league, Josh? You own the football club, my friend. Where is your football club in the league? You don't know. Why don't you know? You don't know. It's mad. It's actually mad. Big up Halimi. When he says soccer, it pees me off. To be fair, it was actually the English who called it soccer first. So, yeah. It's football. It's football. But that's another thing. He sat there and said that it's second nature to call it football. I only call it soccer when I'm on American soil, he said. Okay, so why don't you start calling it football then? Even if you're in America. Because if it's second nature, it doesn't say Arsenal Soccer Club, does it? It says Arsenal Football Club. So why don't you call it football? Yeah, not that that's a big issue. I couldn't care less what he calls it. Yeah, but the funny thing for me is I'm sitting there and you've got 3 people all literally noshing him off. Literally noshing him off. Yeah. And they're all friends, which I always find when people are doing interviews with their friends, right, and they're in a position of power, it's never gonna be a proper interview. It's gonna be a suckfest. Yeah, it's almost like when Arsenal do a press conference and you've got Watts and Benj and Wheatley all sitting there gnawing Arteta off. Like, it's exactly the same. This guy is sitting there like this with his leg there, just chilling, and he's got one of his best friends sat in front of him. He's got another friend to the left, another friend on video link, and they're all just asking him just basic questions and just bigging him up and sucking him up. It was ridiculous, and he never told us anything. The only thing he told us was that he rushed the Super League, and he didn't feel so close to the fans, but he's trying to repair that. And because he's in America, and he didn't really understand what it means to the English fans. But the more he travels to England, he now gets it. Yeah, of course you do, mate. Of course you do. You don't. You won't get it. Yeah, you never will, because you're not interested in getting it. You're interested in making as much revenue as possible. Yeah, by playing the dumbest fan base in global sport. It's actually mad. It's actually insane. And the amount of people that have been sucked into it is actually mad. And this is what I find really funny. People have been sucked into it, yet they're going and cussing Thierry Henry. It's like, when everything goes wrong, you hashtag this guy's name. Yeah, without after it. Thierry Henry won titles, invincible, like top goal scorer for the club ever. One of the best players ever. But he's getting cussed and Kroenke's getting love. Don't add up, mate. Don't add up. This fan base is weird, man. Proper weird. And do you know what? They deserve everything that's coming to them. I say it all the time. This football club, this ain't even the peak banter era yet. When we were going through banter era? Yeah. We're about to start banter era, because if this manager stays, which he is, then we're finished. Which brings me on nicely to the next point. He was talking about the manager. Basically, from what I gather from what he said, and what I took from it, was that they hired Mikel Arteta because he sat next to Pep. That's pretty much what I took out of it. Like, it's actually embarrassing. It was really embarrassing listening to it. And he sits with that smug look on his face. And you just know he's chatting pure waffle. He's chatting absolute crap. And it winds me up. It really does. It's like, you know, people get brought, like, sucked into anything because they're gullible. Yeah, and they believe anything people tell them. Why don't you actually think of it and go outside the box and listen to what he says, maybe rewind it, listen to it again a second time or a third time, and then come to your own conclusion of what you actually think he means. Yeah, I don't want to listen to it a second time because I can't stand the geezer's voice. But I gathered from what I've heard in the first time, he's full of crap. Oh, I want to liaise and engage with fans. No, you don't. No, you don't. How many times have you gone into the pubs in London on match day? You haven't, have you, mate? No, exactly. I remember when Roman Abramovich landed, he was in the pubs pretty much every weekend, buying pints for the lads and the girls and that were going to the games, putting money behind the bar, saying, listen, I'll pay it. Yeah, you just let them have whatever they want, and I'll come back later today and I'll clear the bill. Yeah, I'm not saying Josh Kroenke should do that, but if he wants to liaise with the fans and get to know the club better and feel closer to the club, maybe get on a flight. Yeah, get on a flight. And on Saturday, when you're here, take a walk down the road, go into Tollington, go into 12 Pins, and go in all the other pubs in the area. Yeah, the sports bar and all of that. Go in all of them. Yeah, and make an appearance. Yeah, because people will be there from early. It's a 3 o'clock kickoff. Why don't you get yourself in the pub at 11 a.m.? Yeah, go to one pub for an hour, go to a next pub for half an hour, or 20 minutes at that pub and that pub. Why don't you go and do that? Because that's where the fans are, mate. That's the fans that are going to the game that you want to be closer to. Yeah, so why don't you do that instead of sitting on some bullshit chat show with your mates, yeah, chatting absolute rubbish? It's pathetic. And all of this is just another part of the PR game that this football club's playing that sucks millions and millions of people in. Big up Chike. Thank you very much, buddy. Appreciate the love. Make sure you are smashing the likes up as well, people. There's 700 in here real quick as well. So keep these likes flying. 158 at the minute. Bear with me 1 second. Let me just close that curtain a little bit because the sun's doing my nutting. 1 second. I'll open this other one. 1 sec. Oh dear. Sorry about that. That's a bit better, isn't it? No sun in my face. Happy days. But big up Chike. He says, looking forward to your next quiz that you're going to be hosting. Yes, a week Saturday. I'll be hosting the quiz and Kenny and Jez will be going at it. And I'll be quizmaster that day. So that'd be good. And Jez as well. And I'll go mono. You might say no to this, but I'd love to quiz all three of you. Could I really do it? We can sort something for later down the line. 100%. That'd actually be a sick idea. Get somebody on to host it and get all three of us on there. Yeah. Maybe we could do that summertime when the season's done, because then we can bust out quizzes constantly. But yeah, 100% GK. 100% at some point we'll sort that, bro. 100%. Big up to Nathan in the cut as well. Thank you, man. All right, big up to everyone who watched that show with Judges and Pots yesterday. It was really good, man. Really good. Really, really good. And yeah, like I said, big up Rukvik as well. Yeah, he doesn't do what you say. He just wants, it's a PR stunt. Exactly, that's all it is. It's a PR stunt. This football club is a PR club. And another thing he said as well, yeah, was when he was talking about when they first bought shares in the company. We first bought shares in the company. Yeah, when he said company, I wanted to punch my phone. Yeah, or launch it off of the patio. Yeah, what do you mean the company, mate? It's a football club. Yeah, I know it's a business and a company to you guys, which is why you invested in it. But to us, it's our football club. It ain't a business, it ain't a company, it's a football club. Yeah, and he said it 2 or 3 times. Yeah, then we acquired the full shares in the company. You don't see us as a football club, do you, mate? You don't, which is mad. It is actually mad. Yeah, and like little things like that really do wind me up, because listen, we know they don't care. But when you hear them saying that they don't care whilst trying to pretend that they do care, that's why I just get the ump with it. Like, I don't think that they're the biggest single problem at the football club, but they are a problem. They are a massive problem, them Cronkies. Yeah, they're not the biggest problem. The biggest problem is the fucking idiots that keep lapping their crap up every year. Yeah, every single year. They lap it up. Yeah, they lap it up. And every single year, people will fly down to the Emirates in their cars or their buses or their planes or whatever it may be, and they'll go and spend a load of money in the club shop. Then they'll go and do their 1,500 quid on a season ticket or £1,000 on a season ticket. They'll keep renewing it. Then when it all goes wrong, Kroenke out, Kroenke out. It's just pathetic. Rinse and repeat. It's boring. This football club has become a shambles. And the only way it changes is if they raise their ambitions. And if they don't, the fans have to make them. And the only way you can make them is either protesting, and not just protesting with banners and planes and all that crap. Protesting as in don't go to the games, don't buy nothing, don't buy a single item. If you don't like the Kroenkes and you don't like what's going on at the football club, don't spend a penny on it. Yeah, literally not a penny on it. Yeah, exactly, Aaron. Like Turkish said, it's the roundabout, bro. It's the roundabout. Yeah, and they are trying to insult our intelligence, 100%. And the thing is, as well, yeah, he did. He actually did call it a franchise. He did. He called it the franchise. He did. He called it a franchise. And it's like, this is the thing, man. I'm sitting there, I'm chilling, I'm having a nice, relaxing afternoon, getting a suntan and all of that. And I'm listening to this absolute waster getting gnawed off by all of his mates on this TV show or whatever it was. Yeah. And it's like, and people have just gone, yep, well, I'm starting to believe him now. What? Because he's sat on a talk show with 3 of his pals chatting bollocks. Is that how gullible you lot are? But it obviously is. All these people in the comments. We go to the comments on the video and read some of these comments out. In fact, I'll do it and share the screen. How about that? We'll do that. Let's do it on. This could be Muppet YouTube, couldn't it? Let's do Muppet YouTube. Make sure you're banging the likes up, people. I'm live with Terry on Football Terrace in 20 minutes. So make sure. Where is it? Right, hang on. I'm going to have to mute this real quick, yeah? 1 sec, because I don't want to get done for copyright. All right, let's share the screen. Share screen. Boom. Right, there he is. Look, there he is. He's just got one of them faces, isn't he? Anyway, let's look at some of these comments. Great interview. As an Arsenal supporter, I'm always worried about the Kroenke family. It amazes me how many people spell Kroenke like that, especially when it's in the title. Owning Arsenal, because of the competitiveness in the Premier League has grown exponentially. Oh, that's a good word. We could get you on the board, mate. Within the last 15 years. Adding Chelsea and Manchester City to Arsenal, Tottenham and Manchester United and Liverpool has made it incredibly difficult to get Champions League. Fucking turn it in. But I am encouraged because he acknowledged the deep passion for the supporters of football in Europe. I'm praying the Kroenke family make Arsenal a priority. Obviously, the Rams will always be important and the Nuggets will be important since Josh played college basketball. But Arsenal have been a priority in order to keep up with the top Premier League teams. Fuck me, mate. 127 people like that. Much respect to Josh Kroenke. As an Arsenal fan, I like the detail and focused vision he communicates with. This is what I'm up against. This is what we're up against, people. As an Arsenal fan, my confidence in our ownership is steadily growing. Thanks to Josh. I'd love to sit down and talk with him. He seems like an understanding guy. Mate, you've got more chance of winning the lottery than Josh Kroenke sitting down and talking to you. He has disdain for the fans, my friend. You are a customer. He doesn't care about you. He cares about your wallet. Seems like a very likable person. I've had enough of Stan, but I'm willing to give Josh a chance. Where do these people come from? Seems like he knows enough about sport to know what works and what doesn't. Young team and young coach. Regardless of if Arteta works out or not, we've got a very sustainable model. It's been sustainable since we moved stadium, mate, which is why we moved, to be sustainable. Maybe he wasn't born then. I don't know. If a player wants to leave, we can charge enormous money because we're a big club. Really? Oh, how much did we get for Aubameyang again? Fucking hell. Somebody tell this guy. But they are young, talented players. Ben White could go for 80 million. Who are these people? Gabriel for 60. Tierney for 50. Look at this one. Look at this. Whoops. Odegaard for 90 million. What is he smoking? If it doesn't work, we can then rebuild and start again. It's a lot riskier signing players in their prime on massive wages, but I'm willing to give him a chance because at the very least, everyone can see what he is trying to do. Fuck off, mate. As an Arsenal fan, why is it all these people put as an Arsenal fan or I'm an Arsenal fan? Why do you need to tell us that? Like, you're watching it for a reason, mate. We know you're an Arsenal fan. Why are you telling us as an Arsenal fan? Does it make you feel better? Oh, I'm an Arsenal fan. Goody. These people are clapped. This is our fan base. As an Arsenal fan, I hope Josh kept his word and will strengthen again in the summer. The team is only 3 or 4 top signings away to be competing for major honours. Fuck off. Honestly, this fan base is clapped. Anyway, let's go to the next one. I think as an Arsenal fan base, we need to separate Stan and Josh in our minds. I genuinely don't think Stan has a clue about sport itself. He just sees the dollars in the stadiums, real estate and merch. Josh, on the other hand, seems to at least be trying to build a sporting vision, which is positive. Plus, he called it football. He's immediately gone up in my estimations by 2%. Oh, goody. I bet he's jumping for joy. The Keller 89. I really like how Josh came across in this, and I have been sold a dream. I hope he doesn't let me down, says Mally Richards. Fucking mate, this is worse than Muppet Twitter. Like, honestly, this is actually worse than Muppet Twitter. Maybe they're bots. Maybe they are bots. I do not know. Anyway, let's carry on reading them. They own a lot of franchises, but the comments section is mostly Arsenal. Tells you how much of a gargantuan club we are. I hope they know what they own. Well done. Well done, Kartik. Josh Kroenke, making Arsenal great again. I believe him now. Believe? What, after watching him for 20 minutes chat absolute crap? Come on, you Gunners. Had my doubts about the Kroenkes, but Josh really seems to want what we want. You can't ask more from the owners. Great interview. Okay, Reese. Ah, dear. Doubt you're reading this, Josh. But keep it up. All we've ever wanted is more honesty and transparency from our owners. Big love. Okay, Kroenke, I'm on board with you. Let's go. Arsenal back to the very top. I believe in the process. I believe in Mikel, and now I believe in you. Let's effing go. Up the Arsenal. What, mate, there's hundreds like this, by the way. There's literally hundreds. Just keeps going and going and going and going and going. I could go on all day with this. It's just mad. Look. Nobody cares about the Rams. Big up Don 1. Nobody cares about the Rams. It's all about Arsenal. That's the Muppet that sits there slagging me off every time I'm on another stream. Well, you probably do care about the Rams, Don 1, because you live in America, mate. So you probably do. Go and see you watch the Super Bowl, my friend. Let's carry on. As an Arsenal fan, another one. As an Arsenal fan, they all love to tell us they're Arsenal fans, don't they? It's nice to actually hear from someone in the ownership and to hear Josh's thoughts on Arsenal. It's hard not to like Josh. He says a lot of right things. Of course he does, because he's manipulating you, you fucking muppet. And clearly understands the club at the macro level. Sounds good, doesn't it? Comment section flooded with Arsenal fans. One of the biggest institutions in the world. Yeah, full of absolute muppets. Let's go. Here for Arsenal. Please use the Super Bowl money to sign Haaland. Jesus Christ. Josh, brah, well spoken. Josh is great. As an honest Arsenal fan, what does that actually mean? As an honest Arsenal fan, I can see the progress being made with the Kroenkes. I have full trust in Josh and Stan to take us forward. Dummy. This summer is key to how much they care. Okay, mate. As an Arsenal fan, fuck off, man. These people are weirdos. As an Arsenal fan, why do you keep telling us you're an Arsenal fan? Yeah, they're probably all fake accounts. You're probably right. As an Arsenal fan, like, why do we need to know? You're here and you're talking about Arsenal. Surely you'll be an Arsenal fan. The fans are happy. Exactly, my bro. It's mad. It's mad. Unfortunately, mate, this is what happens when when you have a fan base that was more interested in its social media image, getting a job at football.london, trying to be a young aspiring journalist, or trying to be a super fan. This is what happens. This is the fan base. This is the fan base, unfortunately. Don't forget, I am live in 10 minutes with Terry on the Football Terrace, and Terry is in my chat. Big up to you, Terry. Make sure you go and spam his chat in a minute. But this is the fan base, unfortunately. Big up to Matt as well. These Muppets reflect the current state of our club. We're toast, 100%, my bro. It is actually insane. It is actually insane when you think about it. The amount of people in this comment section. He doesn't even know where we are in the league. Exactly. He didn't know where we was. I think we're 5th or 6th in the league. Let's look at the comments on that. Maybe because we keep changing positions all the time. Look at the excuses being made for him. He said, I don't know where we are in the league. Maybe 5th or 6th. Exactly. He guessed. My point is, it was a guess. Only changes once a week. Not hard to keep track of. Exactly. Fair play to Josh. To be fair to Josh is all right. He actually gets involved. Spent over 440 million since being full owners. I could barely tell you either the amount of games in hand. Well, I can. Type Premier League table in. The games in hand have not been played, Thomas. You waster. The points gap is so low that the position is changing every week. Why are people making excuses for this guy? When does he start talking about Arsenal? About 48 minutes. Love the comments from are all from Goners fans. I don't know who Goner is, but maybe gonorrhea. I don't know. I don't like this guy. They don't love our club. It's sad that they use Arsenal to win the Super Bowl. Oh, another Muppet that's been sucked in by fucking super fans. Yeah. Do you know how much? Do you know how much the winner of the Super Bowl got on the weekend? Nearly £500 million that they're going to make. That's how much they're going to make. Arsenal's worth 1.8 billion. So how is he using Arsenal to win the Super Bowl? Are these people thick? But when they listen to other fan channels sitting there with this narrative that he's finessing the money out the club and putting it into the Rams are bigger than Arsenal. Are you dumb? Are you dumb? Honestly, the Rams is more valuable than Arsenal Football Club. Are these people thick? Stop listening to these super fans. They chat shit. Yeah, he's taking all the money out. He's taking all the money out of the club. No, he ain't. The Kroenkes have took £6 million out of this football club. Mesut Ozil was taken out every 4 months. Big up D-Dubs. Long time, my bro. Long time. Hope you're well, buddy. Hope you're well. Your owner sounds like Mickey Mouse. He sounds like a waster, bruv. I can't lie. Yeah, he sounds like a waster. And thank you for that, Mbappe boy. Big up to Alan Barlev, my guy. Comment section is a disaster. It is a disaster, bro. It's a disaster. Daily Muppet Arsenal. Yeah, maybe we should do, like TalkSport did Daily Arsenal. Maybe we should do Daily Muppet Arsenal. Maybe we should. Josh Kroenke said, be excited 3 seasons ago. We haven't been excited once. These Muppets are running the process that Top Gooners are backing, by the way. Exactly. It's a shambles, bro. It's an absolute sham. Your shirt looks like a Spurs shirt from a few seasons ago. Make sure you keep it in frame or you'll be told to F off down the lane. Come on, 71. 71, baby. Come on. That was when Arsenal were actually decent and didn't have all these Muppets in our fan base, finessing the fan base. Infiltrating, infesting. What's your Xbox tag? Good question. I have no idea. It's got a load of numbers in it. It's LG something. I don't know, man. I'll find out later, my guy. Lee, in your opinion, could you solve? Let me start that again. Lee, your opinion. I haven't even had one whole beer yet. Lee, your opinion on who could solve our striker problem. Your thoughts on Calvert-Lewin, Jonathan David. Gives me Lacazette vibes. He's 5'9". Isak is more of a winger. Ivan Toney, my bro. But when you say Ivan Toney, Top Gooners start crying that he's rubbish. But these are the same Top Gooners that are in this comment section on that video, gnawing off Josh Kroenke. So, yeah, I'd go Ivan Toney, mate. Ivan Toney. He's tall, he's physical, he's good with the ball, he can pass, he's got great vision, scores goals, he's cool as a cucumber on penalties. Yeah, for me, all on, mate, all on. And he already knows the league as well. Big up to you for that as well, my guy. Big up to Kane Leg as well for the donation. I am going live with Terry in 5 minutes, people. Let me just check I ain't missed any of these super chats because I know you guys work hard for your money. Don't want to miss them. And then we're going to go through some more of these comments real quick. Just watched a clip of Josh Kroenke's chatting BS, 100%. 100%. He always chats BS. There's Josh and Stan's burner accounts. Yeah, they probably are. They probably are, mate. Wouldn't surprise me. I remember when they did the Q&A on Twitter and it was fake accounts and somebody rustled them that one of the pictures was of a bird who worked at Arsenal and she got her question answered. But she had no followers. They just set the account up that month. The club's a scam. Look at this guy. Big up Lee Gunner. I'm watching your stream. Thank you, mate. Big up Jack Ritchie. Big up that guy. Oh, dear. Soccer was originally an English term. Yes, it was. Short for association football to distinguish from rugby football. Very correct. Well done, DN Stone. The word just fell out of use in recent years, apart from in America and a few other countries like Australia who still use it. Very true. It did start in England. Great PR strategy. Yes, Perry gets it. Go on, Perry. Why the actual hell didn't you do an interview with a proper journalist, Josh? Maybe questions were unanswered. Exactly. He sat there with a bunch of pals of his. These dead brains, how can you put your trust on this guy? This is the same guy, mind you, that told us be excited a few years ago. Tell me, Josh, does almost being in a relegation battle sound exciting to you? Yeah, who's this guy? The real idiot. I do it. I think he's trying to say idiot backwards. I don't know. Arsenal FC has never been relegated in a relegation or been in a relegation battle. I'll be excited when you leave and we have another invincible season. If you don't deliver, just please sell our beloved Arsenal. Come on, some of the comments are starting to change. He talks a lot, delivers nothing. And yes, I don't care about his other franchises. He understands nothing about English football. Great comment. We like that. I know most of the viewers on this thing are Arsenal fans. Lol. Let's do a few more. If you were here for Arsenal, skip to 47.51. Kroenke out. Arsenal is a global team and you should be great for to own a club. You better bring it. Or, mate, I can't fucking read people's messages, man. These people can't spell. It's like reading a transcript from an Arteta press conference in this comment section. Yeah, this was funny. One of his pals who was interviewing him sat there and called FIFA FIBA, which is the basketball version. And he kept saying FIBA, 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 not FIFA, FIBA. And Josh didn't even correct him. Trust the process. This is the process. This is the owner of the process that I'm being told to trust. FIBA doesn't know where we are in the league. Calls it a franchise. This is the process, yeah? Cheers, guys. This is the process. Yep, I'm going to play FIBA 22 later. I'm going to play FIBA 22 later. Let's read some more of these comments out real quick. As an Arsenal fan, exactly. Why do I keep saying, as an Arsenal fan, I don't get it. Tony is massively underrated, my guy. He's massively underrated. Said he'd love to join Liverpool. That's because he's a Liverpool fan, mate. He's genuinely a Liverpool fan. So, yeah. As an Arsenal fan, nice content. This comment section every day makes me laugh, man. You're not funny. You're not funny, man. Thank you for the donation, Chappie. Appreciate it, man. Big up to Cooks as well. I'd say get Tony and Watkins and call it good for strikers this summer. Exactly, bro. I've played both. Watkins plays left wing, can play left wing as well. Yeah, and Tony's sick. Yeah, as an Arsenal fan, I think FIBA is rigged. When's FIBA 23 out? Does anyone know? Josh is a little FIBA. Exactly. Yes, come on. Josh is a FIBA. He is a FIBA. FIBA 22, ultimate scream. FIBA Arsenal. Right, listen, I am gonna have to, there is a process. Yeah, the process is to chat bollocks to fans because they know that majority of them are fucking clapped and they'll lap it up. Please change Edu. He is a bum. Yes. Yes. Right. Then there's a few Kroenke outs at the beginning, but there we go. Yeah, that's the majority of that comment section is full with people saying, as an Arsenal fan, I now trust you. If you want to go and watch the video, it's on Road Tripping channel. It's had 25,000 views, which, not being funny, I'll get more with rants. Anyway, let me get you the Football Terrace link, because I'm going on there in a sec. The Football Terrace, I'm going to get you the link. Bosh, there it is. I have no idea what we're going to talk about, but I'll be on there in a second with Terence, young Terence with his new hair. I'll be on there in a sec. Make sure you're smacking the likes up. Go and spam his comment section with rats. Just rat army. Yeah, don't let anyone bully you in the chat. Go and kick off and just batter them with rats. Listen, there's not even 300 likes on this. There's nearly 1,000 of you watching. So do smack the likes up before you leave. Subscribe as well. And as an Arsenal fan, I'm out of here. Arteta out. As an Arsenal fan, Kroenke out. Fuck it. Let's get them all out. Latest.